Finally. Alright. So this game is been on my mind lately. So welcome to Arcane Lineage. A game that has quite a few skill boundaries. And what I mean is, it has a very unique combat system. As you can see, it has a stamina and stuff like, yeah. It's like an RPG, basically. It's essentially an RPG. You get different classes and stuff. You can go. So there was this one I saw on YouTube, and like people talking about it. I went with that class last update, but everything wiped and stuff. So everything is new. So this will be like a progression. I've not killed the final raid boss of this game, even on the final patch. The most I went to is a boss called Thorian, which is still not that high because there's 2 new bosses now. I've got no special like patterns or anything, which is like marks, like special side quests you have to do. I've got no like way to obtain echo shards because my other builds are not that strong either. But this is one of the strongest I've seen, like even without the thing. So I should be able to like join parties and start progressing that way. Jet Nox because I'm gonna go speed. I'm gonna be a speedster. And usually I go legendary. Now I started like playing hard because why not? I guess. I guess 3 lives are better than none. Essentially. Because you can also kill a boss to recover back health. So yeah. This is pretty much just gonna be like a guide how to get started on the game. But I have like a bunch of stuff maxed out. So it's not gonna be the same. But you can take it as a guide. If you really want to. So the thing is, the class I'm going is a good class, aka I'm gonna like be a good person and do good deeds. Also, I have no volume on. Oh, that's okay. There's plenty of music, and I don't know if it's like copyright, and I don't want to mess up my channel because I already have a copyright strike. I'll just add some music, royalty free. But you want these. You want these on the floor. These are called ever thistles. They're found around the map. But if you follow my path, this is the most optimal one I found way to farm them. The other thing you're gonna need is blue mushrooms, because there's things called orderly and pure, holy with a pure, and there's the normal class, like there's normal alignments, neutral. And we're going with the good one, the pure one. So I'm gonna need blue mushrooms, which is gonna be located right next to our farming spot. You need 33 Everthistle. To be honest, grab 34, because there's gonna be a reason for that later. Just keeps killing like slimes. You need to kill 3 slimes early game. So I'm getting quite lucky right now. You will not be able to like one-shot probably at all. So just keep in mind that every fight will be harder for you. And if you do get soul points, which is why I'm two-shotting, put them into health. I'd say. Put them into health. Way less riskier. But for this, we're gonna need these mushrooms. Try not to fall off because they made it to, if you fall off anywhere now, you die. In certain spots it was like, teleport back to thing with like 1% health. Or like, if you fail the jump in upper core, it will be like you lose 50% of your health. I will wait until the next one spawns, because you do need 11. Oh, right now. You need 11 and 33 Everthistle to make the potions needed to get your Orderly. The Everthistle is the same as per the evil one, and for non-thingy, you just don't do anything. The non-alignment just makes you pay more. Like, I'll show up on the screen right now how much it costs compared to the normal amounts. Like the holy versus neutral. But yeah. So why this class and why this race is the key. You get crit scaling with speed, and with speed, this is a speedy thing where you get buffs like race special abilities that buff speed and whatnot. You also start with so much speed. You start with 3 speed. That was not the tree. This is the tree. So if you really need Everthistle, what you could end up doing is logging out here, and then just server hopping to like newer servers, and just going, you know, between these 2 places. But yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do it later. There's so many like progression episodes I could end up doing of this. I have no problem with making like a long series whatsoever. And they replaced what was rings before with gears now. You can check what each gear does if you get once with the book. I talked to the hamster guy wearing the hamster head. That's the book now. But I know what this does already because I played this game enough. And it's not that useful. It's not useful enough for me to equip. I don't really care for it. There's nothing good in this area for my class except for one thing. Which is gonna buff my damage by a huge margin actually. It's a forest charm. The forest charm is really good. You just talk to this guy and get your first skill. Then you go meditate, you go level up, go to the white zone, the black zone is for the soul points, and just level up. Now, sure, races matter and determine what build you go, but that's only if you're going to be a metaman. So you can by far go any race, any class. But if you want the best results, you have to make good combos of the races. Like if you really want to try. I mean, usually you get crit chance by putting in luck, but because of my race passive, you get crit chance with speed as well. So not only you get good scaling, and you get good dodge chance, but you also do more damage. Now it's been a hot minute since I last recorded, and I was really tempted to make a video coming back for April. You know, April Fools. First of April, haha, funny, I'm gonna record, but I don't know, I'm just feeling in a mood to make a video about this game because I do love progressing on this game. And the thing is, I would kill bosses and stuff and, you know, just not make progressions, just play by myself, but there's not enough like videos like going through like early stuff. Like when people show like how to kill, how to solo, it's always like them having endgame stuff. Like, yeah, of course you can solo a boss that's like way below you, You have endgame stuff, of course you can. It would be silly if you wouldn't be able to. Obliterate like a 600 HP slime with endgame item. Like, what's really hard right now to get for people, for like beginner people, is breakthrough points, which is what makes your classes do damage. Because there's no way to like obtain them. Like, there used to be an event where you could like kill slimes and stuff, like weak mobs, and get presents. And in those presents you had a chance to get those breakthrough points. But now you have to kill the hardest bosses in the game. Now, you could leech. In theory, you could go paladin, for example, and leech. But you do also have to know what you're doing, because there's certain mechanics in those bosses that will screw up your team. There's a boss that will heal more health depending on how much debuffs the boss has, and it will cleanse those debuffs at the same time. So you really want to know what you're doing. And this is an example of harder enemies. So what I'm gonna explain to you is, if you see this, and you're solo, and you're like really low and stuff, you're most likely dead, unless you bug abuse and find a way to get out, which I'm not gonna promote or say how to do at all. But there's a way to escape. But if you see this, basically, Grass Spirit has a heal called Nature's Blessing or whatever. It will heal everybody. It uses 2 energy to use. It also has a skill that's called Vine Trap. I'm pretty sure it's 3 energy. It will like almost guaranteed to trap you and stun you. There's 2 of them. And there's a mushroom, zombie mushroom, which can stun you as well. So if you see this, just go for the healers. Nature's Embrace, see? Poison Spears, fine, whatever. Just try to get the Grass Spirits out of their way. That will keep healing. By the way, I use spacebar to use my. Oh, I just got a gear. I just got the first gear I'm gonna be using for my final build. Alright, so I got 2 gear during that fight. First is a tier. It's bad. Like it's genuinely bad. Okay. It's good for like paladins, right? It takes aggro. But Forest Charm is what I was going after. And I got it early. So if we open our handbook, we can go switch to gear and we can go to Forest Charm. You gain a 15% damage buff while inside the forest. Sure, like good for early game and stuff, right? Good for farming in the forest. As well as a 25 damage increase to all nature elemental attacks. And the class I'm going for has elemental damages, which a huge 25% damage buff to them. It's very useful. Now, for the next thing is, you need to get the base class to progress and get further classes. So usually you can obtain them at level 5 actually, and I'm level 9, almost like 15 soon. If you're following this guide as like a proper guide, then what you want to do is, from this quest board, opposite of it, it's a hamster, and then if you follow this alleyway, and go behind here, it's a thief. And this is your base class. The next class you can unlock is at 15. Now that's just to unlock the first skill. Now you may be like, oh, why do you still have 2 moves? Didn't you unlock new skills? Didn't you learn new skills? Yeah, so you can only use the class's things when you buy the weapon for it. And if you look at my hands, I don't have no daggers. I'm not a thief. A thief uses daggers and I have no daggers. Just like that guy. He's a thief too. Obviously, because of his name. But he can use stab, which is the move I learned. But I need money. And I do have a blueprint that I'm gonna sell. And ice shards, which I'm gonna sell. So if you struggle with quick time events like this, do not go mage. Mage is by far the hardest one. The easiest one I'd say is brawler, followed by warrior, followed by honestly thief, like any of these classes, thief, followed by the spear, and then the mage. Like mage is the hardest one. I will simply go to 15 and I will go obtain the class. I'm not gonna like level it or anything, but I will obtain it and show you where to. So next up, I'm gonna teach you how to make potions. You go from the quest board where you spawn in, and you go right over here where the potion is. And then you go up to here. I'd suggest to drag the mushrooms and the Everthistle into your hotbar like this, and the slime chunk. Like you need to keep at least 1 slime chunk. You throw in 1 cryosteam, the blue mushroom, like this. Press E, and then the Everthistle, 3 of them, and click on this. That's how you make potion. I got 11. Wait, oh, someone must have bugged when I was making potions. Oops. But I'll just cut it to where I'm back again here and make the final potions. Alright, so now I'm gonna make my final potion, and yeah. Okay, so you need 11, just like this. Now, these mushrooms can be replaced for ones in the desert, the red ones, the same way. 1 and then 3 Everthistle makes the potion, the evil potion. This is a good potion. If you're going quests that doesn't require you to make potions, don't make potions. Don't do any quests, it will mess you up. Please don't do it. And don't accept any quests that you don't know and what they do. Like the quest board ones are totally fine. You can do those. Don't do any other quests by accident. Now, you're gonna need to do this quest now to get the thing. So, you need one Ever Thistle, one Slime Chunk, and that makes a small healing potion. Which is great outside of battle and stuff, but you can also use it for outside and inside. Mind you, can consume them at any point, but also you have to keep in mind there's a limit to how many potions you can drink in a fight. Anyway, moving on. So this will be important, but these hurt you. After you drink them, it hurts you. So that's 6, 6. It keeps doing 6, right? And you can wipe with these. You can wipe by accident with these. Please, I beg you, do not die from this. It will be very embarrassing. Stage to 6. You're left with 6. Now, from the quest board, you go from the potions, you go this way. That's where the healing is. You talk to this guy. On legendary it costs 50, on normal it costs it's free. And on here it's like 30 bucks. Now you drink all 11. Yep, all 11 has been drunk. And now another quest. Do you need to do 2 quests? 2 chaotic quests or 2 order quests. So this is the same one you're gonna do for whatever class you're going, like, which is chaotic. So from the quest board, where the hamster is, you're gonna have to go here, and then around the tree here, like right there, and then jump up here, and it's the guy you talk to. He's basically asking how his teacher will kill him if he doesn't do the homework, right? You need to give him a healing potion. It's a specific request, so he requires a healing potion, a good one. It's a small healing potion, make sure you get the right one. If you hand him any other potion that's not healing, you will receive chaotic. So that's your quest. Like, you know the thing that you do from Days, a Boherent elixir? You can hand him this, and they will give you chaotic. To get positive, you just take the thing you just made, and you give him the right one, the one he asked for, and that's it. Now I'm gonna go level up actually. So, to even get the quest board, get the quest started from the quest board, straight ahead, past the hamster guy, this guy, talk to this guy, say you will help him. Good. Now, from the quest board, straight, is the sword sign, and actually, I'm pretty sure the quest gives you the elixir back, so I'm gonna drink one, so I don't get any encounters. And if I were you, I would do the same as well, especially if you're weaker and don't have any soul points. But yeah, as you can see, I'm totally free. Here's the red mushrooms for chaotic. For example, that's one spawn. Second spawn will be right there. That's where second spawn. That's the second farm spot, and here's our third farm spot right here. Now the NPC that you need to talk to is right here. and you feel your heart grow. Yes, they sent me and stuff. I've helped them. And I have the Bohemian potion back. And I'm pretty sure it's small potion, I don't remember what it gave, but yeah. It gives you back the stuff. And now you can have the requirements to get the class. Well, it's level 15 and gold, but you have the good deeds done. Okay, now back to the grind. We are gonna go the potion way again. The grind. Yay! This is like one of the spots I just found where you could easily level up and stuff. You just wait out here and then a quick wait out. Now I'm gonna go level up, and I am unsure if I can learn this, so I'm gonna check. I am able to learn this scroll. So now we're gonna go sell stuff. Everything, just in bulk. As much money as I can. We're gonna meditate. Meditate. Hopefully I can get 2 levels. Because I do wanna go get my class. Yep. 2 levels. So usually I just go up to level 23 and max out my class that way, but actually, should I? Why not? Why not get it now? And then that will be the end of the episode once I get it. So what I do recommend is going to the potions, again, the quest board, potions, and talk to this guy, and buy a Bohemian elixir for 100. The class, depending on how much money, but I have enough. I'm not worried. And it's a refill thing I used. You have 2 of them. Will be plenty enough. So from the quest board, actually, you go straight here, and it's towards the area I'm gonna need to go. Yes, so the reason why I'm gonna be using the repeller is because the area consists of a lot of high damage and high health enemies. This is the quote unquote end game mobs right now we have, other than bosses, which is scary. Especially during night, there's one that can 2-shot you. Also, make sure you don't fall off the bridge, because there is a random weird gap over here. Alright, so you wanna use the potion right now, right at the almost edge, and you wanna follow me. I'm not gonna make any cuts, but I'm also quite speedy, so my bad if you can catch up. It's pretty straightforward though. It's a pretty straightforward path. Now you can register, but I'm just gonna reset. And you wanna go up to here now. Don't worry, you can get encounters on this. Once you press certain points, you can't get encounters. I'd still be careful though, if you're trying to go back to the traveling guy, because you can't get encounters near him. And this is the area where we will get our class. So once you do the thing, you go straight and right here. Can you teach me anything? Yes, you can teach me stuff. Burden, dodge, and to improve yourself first, you can't handle anything more. Yeah, so it goes 15, 17, 19, 21, 23. And each upgrade takes 400 for orderly and chaotic. And this is a schematic, but I'm not gonna be using it for now. I'll actually, next episode, figure out which is the best. But yeah, I know. I am a ranger now. I have my class. I'm ranger. Yeah. Also here we will go around here. Yep, right here. Let's go which way it was. And we will buy this dagger. Black steel knife. This one. That's our damage upgrade. So we do more damage. And now I'm gonna reset. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe. It's gonna take me a while to upload this anyway. So hopefully there's gonna be an update soon. And I can update with new info. See you.